streaming. Let's try this. Okay, cool. It says we're on.
Okay.
Let me just say hi in the chat.
Ugh.
And let me check this. And then we could start up.
Hey.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Well, let me put, that way we could see any comments that come through.
Perfecto.
Looks like our mic is on, so we are good to start.
Oh, no.
You look comfy in that robe.
I am. This is an old 1940s type of robe, and you have your jammies on, too.
Yes,
so.
I'm wearing red satin jammies. Today is jammy day here.
And I'm wearing a hat just so the lights here don't blind everybody when it reflects off my big shiny head. So, yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of
Living the Scream,
the
behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey Show. I'm Janet Takei, also known as Janet J, the Mummy.
And I am James, also known as Grimgory, the Monkey. And we are here on this kind of interesting Tuesday weather-wise here in Cleveland, Ohio. We were out and about today. We took a ride. We went out and grabbed a bite to eat for lunch and had a delicious lunch at one of our favorite places to go, a little kind of mom and pop diner. And then from there we went to drop off some packages, and we went for a walk. We thought we were going to go for a walk in the park, but it started raining because it was about almost like in the mid-50s today, right?
So earlier today, and we're in Cleveland, Ohio, so for it to be about 60 degrees and sunny is really awesome. So I was like, oh wow, spring came back. It's a nice day. Let's go for a walk at Edgewater Park. And yeah, we got there and everything was cloudy. It got really cold.
Yeah, and
then it was raining.
Yeah, but we got inside just in time. We turned the radio on, and you get the that weird weather thing. And there was even sirens going off, like weather or that's like just weather.
And it was hailing too.
Yeah, the severe weather sirens were going off, and as we're driving, we had the radio on, and they start talking about the storm front that's moving in the different counties, and they talked about quarter-size hail hitting, and as soon as they did that, boom! I mean, we were getting pelted. Well, we weren't.
There was hail hitting the windshield.
You could see it laying everywhere around. It was pretty nice size. Yeah, it was at least nickel or quarter size. It was big.
Yeah, so very weird weather. Like this time last year, it was really, really cold, really snowy.
Yeah, it was winter.
There's no snow on the ground, and I think it's still like maybe 45 or 50 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's windy and rainy and stormy.
It's more like early spring. It's kind of weird, but.
Yeah, it's really strange.
I guess it beats the alternative, a lot of snow, but just want that stuff to come in, get done, so we can get on to spring and summer.
Yeah, just a few more months till spring, right?
Yeah, we're waiting for it. Fingers, toes, and elbows crossed. But yeah, so that was kind of weird weather day. But we just had a kind of woke up early, and I did a lot of rearranging my my inventory that I've listed on eBay, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but. And we just kind of went about our day. It seemed like one of those kind of Ferris Bueller days where it feels like you did a lot of stuff in one day.
Yeah, I feel like we've done a lot today. I packed up all my eBay orders. I was able to list a bunch of stuff. I had a little stack of records. I had all these drafts made up for. It was like just real easy,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, good.
So yeah, so we could talk about Mummy and Monkey stuff.
Yeah, what's
about reselling.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll go in the order we usually go. We'll start with Mummy and the Monkey. What's going on with the Harry Scary Hangout Show?
And then we can also talk a little bit later about some found films.
Yeah, that's going to be in the resale part. But anyway, so excuse me, Mummy and Monkey. What up with that? What are we doing? We just had our first show of 2019 last Friday.
On our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, check us out on Facebook.com/TheMummyAndTheMonkey.
Yeah, it's a really fun time. If you haven't hung out with us live, we interact with you guys. You can ask questions. You can comment on the movie. Talk about whatever you want between everybody, and we usually have a good group of people in there. A good amount, and everybody kind of riffs on the movie, which is fun for us because we get to crack up on top of the sound effects that I usually add to the movie. So
yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a new Stasha skit that we aired on Friday night.
Yep.
Along with a movie we've never played before. It was a Mexican film called The Brainiac from I believe 1961. Yeah.
A classic.
And it's cool. This guy like puts Gene Simmons to shame. He has this long forked tongue, and he's
Ooh.
sucking people's brains out of their head with
Yes.
this tongue.
Yeah, you know. You
And then
get
he has this chest where he's storing like all this brain
somehow the
matter.
brain. He has whole brains in this chest, and I maybe he gets them out another way. Maybe the ones he sucks out of people's head aren't the ones that he has. I don't know. They never, you know, get to where that how that worked out. But yeah, but you see a lot of the monster. He looks like a devil demon guy from outer space. He is an alien.
Hmm.
He comes out every 300 years. He comes back on this comet. He hitches a ride on a comet and lands on Earth and just kind of does what he wants to do. Defile women, suck brains out of people's heads, all kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, he's like well, and he could change from human to monster form.
Yes, he can assume
So
human,
he's like this Rico Suave kind of guy that's like hypnotizing all the women.
like Dracula. Yeah.
Yeah, like Dracula. Oh, I gotta close that door. Cats opened it.
Oh no, cats
And
happen. I get it.
yeah, and then he changes into this monster, and he's like sucking all the brains out of their head. It's pretty great.
Yeah, well, we had fun showing that, and we had a good time. It was a really fun
So
show.
yeah, it was a fun show, and that video has right now I think about 1,400 views.
Wow.
I mean, we're lucky if we get 100 views here on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
so
we're loving the Facebook video
yeah,
thing.
it's a lot. It's very quick, and because I think it's because of the way the format is on Facebook, but and lots of other reasons. But
Yeah.
this week's movie we're going to show, the Lost Empire. Is that what it's called? I keep forgetting the name of it. Shoot.
It's a cereal.
It's a movie. It was a serial that came with Gene Autry, the singing cowboy, that came out in the 1940s, and they whittled it down into an hour and a half movie, which we chopped up into a smaller.
Well, and it's an episode that I don't think many of our new fans have seen. So
Yeah,
we're
we
going
played it
to
once already on one of our older
from
incarnations of
2
the
years
show. Yeah,
ago.
but we need to we just want to get everybody up to speed on what we've done. So
Hmm.
we have shown some of the movies that we are actually already showed on shown on our original incarnation of the Mummy and the Monkey show.
Right, because before we would do the Mummy and Monkey Harry Scary Hangout Friday nights on Facebook, we used to send in video to the local cable stations. We would send
Ooh,
stuff into Roku channels.
the Phantom Empire. That's what it's
The
called.
Phantom
It's like the
Empire. There we
Phantom
go.
Menace of George
And we
Lucas.
would also try to upload things to YouTube.
Mm.
But even if you have a public domain film on YouTube, they can still ding you for it because other YouTubers think they own everything.
They can claim it without any kind of proof, and then you go, and even you can prove that they don't own it, but you got they just automatically ding you or do stuff to YouTube, and it's just too much of a hassle. So
Hmm.
until Facebook starts doing stuff like that, we'll broadcast on Facebook.
Yeah, so we're enjoying the Facebook Live thing.
And it's live, baby, live.
And I think other people are enjoying the format too. We had one guy watch from Australia on
Yep.
Friday, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
And we will be playing, we'll announce it on our Facebook page. We will be playing Revenge of the Spacemen in a few weeks.
Oh, that's true. That's the movie
Because,
that you're in.
yeah, it's
As
a movie
Janet,
I,
yeah, as your human form. In this
yeah,
form.
yeah, I look a little more
With
human.
a ponytail or something.
Yeah, she's got a ponytail. It's more like, even though it's timeless, my character Janet, I pretty much just play myself. I dress a little like
I play myself every time I get
like 50s,
every
like
chance I get.
1950s, like teeny bopper or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really happy Troma gave us permission to play it, and the Blu-ray release is February 12th. So we're going to play the standard definition version, and encourage people to pick up the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And it's going to have some extra stuff on there that
On the
isn't
Blu-ray, you can't get
that
anywhere
isn't
else.
on the DVD.
That's true.
I'm not going to say what. It's
So,
a secret.
Y'all get ready to watch stay tuned, as Janet would say, to
Yeah, stay
our
tuned.
program and see what when we're going to air, officially screen Revenge of the Spacemen, starring
Woohoo!
Janet. Yes.
And others too.
Yes,
It's
other
also
people.
starring
Well, I said not the sole star, but
yeah. There was a whole great cast and crew involved. A lot of nice local actors, some actors that moved to Los Angeles and now they're involved in theater in Los Angeles.
Did we hear back whether or not we're going to be able to show other Troma movies? Did we kind of asked about that?
We are in talks with to try to make that happen because we would like to play other Troma films as well. As long as they're close, similar to maybe Revenge of the Spacemen, like a cheesy sci-fi or a cheesy horror film.
Yeah.
Something where that would be
True.
something where we'd be able to play it on Facebook.
Gotcha. Yeah, because trauma movies, this one's like an exception, but
Because some of them
most of
have
the movies that a
violence
lot
or
of them they have a lot of gore and
gore,
sexual
excessive
things. Yeah,
nudity. Yeah,
which
and
is
even
great, but
even though that stuff is great,
yeah, we like that.
we just can't play that on
We don't
Facebook.
condemn that. Yes, I mean
Yeah.
it is what it is, and it's definitely a genre, and you know as long as you know ahead of time what you get into. But yeah.
Right. So yeah, we're excited about that. So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do a live show on our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey, this Friday at 10. The Phantom
Mm-hmm.
Empire is the
Yes,
movie.
yes it is.
So it's like cowboys and
It's a
robots.
really, really weird premise. I thought it was really cool when I first saw it. I actually got a copy of this at a Dollar Tree a while back. You know, as they put out those DVDs
Oh, I miss
through Mill
those.
Creek or whatever. They would just
Yeah.
put out these dollar DVDs, and yeah, I was like, what the heck is this? I brought it home and I watched it. I loved it. It was so good. It's just this really weird mashup of ranch cowboys and ranch hands in 1940s modern time,
Mm-hmm.
and who find like this what do they call it, like a post diluvian, hidden empire underneath the earth, and they have robots, the big boxy robots, and big clunky computers, and flying little bubble ships and everything, and
So it's all kinds of wacky.
yeah, there's gangsters, of course, mobsters that want to,
Gangsters, robots,
yeah, yeah,
cowboys,
it's a whole thing.
a little bit of
And I
everything.
have the serial, the actual entire serial. It's like tons of episodes, and I don't think I've ever watched it yet, the whole serial. But the whittled down movie that was made into, this was made into, it goes pretty good. It's pretty fun to watch. It's a great, it's just a interesting little mashup film, piece of a film that, and it'll have sound effects too. So we're good. Yeah,
Woohoo!
it'll
That'll be
be our
fun.
little spin on the movie. So check it out.
And we're hoping tomorrow or Thursday night we can shoot another skit,
Yeah.
but possibly with another character. Maybe give Stasha a break and use Madame Manos,
Mm-hmm. Or whatever we can figure
our
out.
misfortunate fortune teller, Madame
Yeah. We haven't
Manos.
done something with her in a while, so
Yeah,
I'll come up with something for that.
our little
Unless you can
characters
figure something out.
our
But
little world we build here.
yeah, but we'll do some stuff. Hey, Jam Halen.
Hi, Viva la 70s.
uh,
Jam Halen. I was talking about your jammies.
oh,
Jam Halen, maybe?
yeah. I feel like David Lee Roth, I guess, in this.
There you
But
go.
yeah.
So, and normally we do the live YouTube podcasts on Monday night. So we had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, and we were like, let's just do it
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
whenever we can get to it. I mean,
Yeah.
it won't be too long after Monday if we
So,
decide to not do it Monday. So
but we're trying to be consistent with putting them out once a week. We just go on YouTube Live and just talk about stuff.
yeah.
So,
So between that and the Mummy and the Monkey, the other thing we have to talk about is the live performance that we're involved with this Saturday,
yes,
the
this
12th.
Saturday. Oh, I should go get a. Could you run downstairs and get
Where
a
am I?
flyer for it?
Where is it?
They're down in the studio on the desk.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, Lou.
Bring Louie with you.
I think he's all right, unless he wants to go. There's Earlio.
Oh.
There's the Earl Meister General. Oh, here comes
Oh,
Earl.
yeah, watch the. There you go.
Boop, boop, boop.
Hi, Earl. The cats are wanting to join us. But yeah, this Saturday, if you guys live in Northeast Ohio, we are doing an appearance at the Berea Elks Lodge in Berea, Ohio, and it's a double feature movie night on 16mm film. So he's going downstairs to get the flyer for it. So you get to watch 2 movies, plus they're going to be playing some shorts. I think a Three Stooges short and maybe some Little Rascals, and some fun, like the old intermission reels, the old commercials. They're going to be playing some of that. And we're going to be in character as the Mummy and the Monkey. We're going to help host the event. So it's going to be probably close to 5 hours of video, and the admission is only $5.
5 smackers.
The admission's only $5, and these films are going to be on actual film. So there's the flyer for it. This is this Saturday, January 12th, 2019.
Yeah.
And the movies are The Last Man on Earth and The Man Who Turned to Stone at the Berea Elks Lodge.
Swing.
Just $5 to go.
It's going to be awesome.
How cool is that? And I love the retro artwork they used for the flyer.
Yeah.
And there we are, the Mummy and the Monkey.
We're on the flyer, baby.
Yay, we made it on the flyer.
Woohoo.
So that's going to be really fun. And it sounds like they're going to get about 100 people going.
Excuse me. Janet made some really
Did I make you
amazing,
burp?
amazing chili for dinner tonight, and whoo, it is good. I'm enjoying it every so many minutes here.
I'm not the best at like cooking stuff and having to watch everything and coordinate things, but for like crock pot meals or like stews or soups or chili, I can make that pretty good.
Oh, look at this. John Soto said, "Hello again. Your DVDs are in my sights for Thursday. I'm also adding a button for my button vest. See you Friday. Best wishes from Krausak the Grand." Oh, who's that?
Ooh,
Krozak.
Prozac.
Hmm.
Sound like Prozac
Could be,
or
or
crows?
related. Yeah.
Prozac. I like that.
Yeah. And real quick,
Well, thank you.
here's the Brainiac, just so you guys know. Here's what he kind of
Yeah,
looks like there.
that's what we played last Friday,
This is the an art, and we
and
get.
it is archived.
Oh, and yeah, we're gonna probably do some fun stuff too this week. I have something I think we're gonna auction off on eBay. A piece of Mummy and Monkey history.
Oh, what are you going to auction off?
An old Grim Gory jacket, not what you're
This is
thinking.
the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, there was a as Grim Gory. I should just I'll show it later.
Yeah, show it later.
Yeah.
You could show it this Friday on our Facebook.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be sort of a surprise thing. We could probably promote it before, but yeah, there was before I had the character really developed as far as what he wore and everything. I had the initial mask that I used. I used the original hair it came with, which I switched out
Mm-hmm.
for the pompadour to give him more of a sort of a greaser sort of a rockabilly type of look to him and everything. And again, just kind of just do something with the mask because the mask kind of just a generic chimp mask, and I took the hair off of it. We can auction that off too.
Oh, your old hair?
I have the hair.
There you
We just
go.
ripped it right off, but it's in like a little wig piece. But there's a jacket I used to wear. It's just like this red vinyl jacket with a
Oh,
racing
yeah,
stripe
I
on it.
almost threw that away or
Yeah,
donated
you
it.
almost did.
And you
But
were
I
like,
said,
wait a
oh, wait,
minute,
wait.
that's mine.
Yeah, and I mean, I probably will never use it again because it's not really part of the way the character is now. But we can show some video of one of our Munchy Crunchy video bits where I was wearing it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I
so people
remember
could, yeah,
those.
yeah. We might even show some of that this week too. We used to do a show. Our first show we did together wasn't the Mummy and the Monkey or Harry Scary Hangout. It was the Mummy and the Monkey's
Munchy
Munchy
Crunchy
Crunchy
video
video
bits.
bits.
And we would play old
It was just a
cartoons.
half hour long, something we uploaded to YouTube, and yeah, we would show old cartoons and trailers that were public domain, and it was just a reason for us to collaborate while you were doing the Daughter of the Ghoul still.
Oh, that's right. Because yeah, we were still and you would help behind the scenes with the Daughter of the
Yeah,
Ghoul show, and I
yeah.
used to host it. It was a cable access show, public access cable in Cleveland, Ohio. I think it was on Channel 20 in
Hmm.
Cleveland,
Yeah.
through Time
Or
Warner.
290. It was in some
Or,
weird. It was all over the place.
and then it was on in different cities, but it was
Yeah.
on all these wacky different channels, and we don't even know who really watched it.
No, but and but yeah. So we wanted to collaborate back then. So we came up with a little quick show we could put together, and this is like when we learned how to edit everything, video
Kind of
still.
learned as we go, and we're
Yeah.
still learning. I
We're
mean, you
still
learn something
novice,
new
but
every
we were
day.
super, super novice then.
Like we're trying to get better with lighting and the production, and I have an LED light set up, like
Can't you see it?
right over there, so it's looking a little bit. Yeah,
Jeez.
it's bright
Maybe I
on
need to
you.
sit in front of it. Maybe that's my problem.
There you go.
Well, anyway, but so yeah, we went. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting that up on eBay and have people bid on it like they did your dress.
Oh yeah.
We auctioned off one of Janet's old dresses,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna try it with the. Why not? I mean, it's better than throwing it away. It's really a piece of. I'll sign it, Grim Gory,
It's a piece
whatever.
of art. It's a piece of your costume and
Yeah.
a little piece of our history.
And if someone,
If anyone cares.
before we do it, yeah, I mean, when it sells, we'll set the auction for a week, so we have a winner next weekend. We could tell who won it next Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll put on auction Friday morning, and so it ends at a time when we can check it out and announce the winner next Friday. But yeah, I can sign it if you want. Whoever wins it,
Aw.
we'll
You
get
can
there
personalize
when
it.
we get. We'll worry about that when we get there. So.
Yeah, very cool.
So just because that's the thing was we try to
Oops,
do
it's okay.
prize giveaways. We usually we just gave away some artwork that we did for the border.
Oh, I need to
Uh,
mail that out still.
yeah, it's called a
Yeah.
drawing for a drawing. I do the artwork. Do like little sometimes things that are relevant to the show that week or to the movie. I'll do
He'll
like a
draw
little
like little frames to go
yeah
around the screen
yeah. So when
of
we're
like little
talking.
monsters and
So
things.
when we're back talking like this in character, it's sort of a themed sort of border around us, just to kind of differentiate us from other shows and stuff like that too, because we're really trying to build up sort of a brand and a look to what we do, and
Right.
so every little thing we could come up with, and it's kind of an homage to the Goulardi show when he used to do that modulated border. He had a border frame around him that would move. That was kind of like psychedelic. It kind of like
Well, and
waved around.
originally that was from Ghoulardi.
Yeah, I said Goulardi.
I thought you said the
No,
ghoul.
Goulardi.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, I know the difference. No, the Ghoul used that modulated border too, but it was started with the Goulardi show in the mid '60s.
Joe Outlaw says greetings from the Outlaw. Hello, Joe. And Count says good evening. Hello, Count.
Hello, Count. I'm happy we can count on you to be here.
Ah.
See? Sorry. Uh, but
Cool.
anyway, yeah.
So yeah,
So
we're hoping we could shoot some skits either tomorrow or Thursday, and I wanted to bring Madame Manos back.
I think we're gonna do a Madame Manos skit.
I see a Madame Manos skit in our future.
Yeah, we'll bring her back. We'll do that.
And
There's some funny stuff left for her to do. There's
oh
only about
yes,
maybe 4 skits anyway, 4 or 5. So
yeah,
we
we
need to do
need
more.
to throw her in a few more skits.
And of course, the TV Showtime Travel, where I take an old TV guide that I've collected over the years, local Cleveland TV guides, and I try to find a date that's close to the night we're airing, like a Friday night,
Yep.
because that's the night we used to watch Houlihan and Big Chuck here in Cleveland, or Big Chuck and Little John later on in the '70s and '80s.
Yep.
And we used to, so Friday night, 11:30, they would come on, and after that, there would be a couple back-to-back, usually horror or B movies. After their show went off, they did a thing called 8 All Night, and they would show a couple of bad movies. And then the next day, Saturday, we would have Superhost, another Cleveland, longtime Cleveland horror movie host.
His was Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and that was a 4-hour commitment. He started at noon and ended at 4, would show like an hour of Three Stooges or Laurel and Hardy or Abbott and Costello shorts, and then 2 back-to-back horror, sci-fi movies. That went from 1 to 4. So it was really an awesome time to grow up. We really didn't appreciate it enough. There's not a lot of episodes of Superhost out there, unfortunately. There might be. I mean, maybe they have yet to be found on a VHS, someone's VHS tape collection.
Maybe.
But no one's come forward yet. There's only about 4, maybe 5 complete-ish episodes of his. But anyway,
The cat is knocking out the door.
dang, we took those things for granted. That's too bad.
Well, not everyone had a VCR back then. I
Oh,
mean,
oh no, a lot of
and that
people did, but then without to tape
well,
that
they were
stuff.
really expensive when they first came out. Weren't they like $1,000
Oh,
or
goodness
something
sake.
crazy?
Oh, VCRs were very expensive when they
Yeah.
first came out. Yeah, but you're talking about we had one.
Because I didn't like our family didn't have a VCR until the 90s.
We had one, and we didn't
And-
have any money.
But we would have like sometimes we'd have cable TV and we would just be like, well, we have cable TV.
We never had
they
cable.
play movies.
Yeah, we didn't have cable growing up. But we did somehow. My mom bought it. I think got it from, some rental center place or something. I forget. But we did wind up buying a VCR.
Yeah.
It was a Gold Star VCR, matter of fact.
Gold Star.
Yeah, that was one of the lower end, but it lasted forever. And we taped a ton of stuff on it. I remember, and I've got a lot of the tapes I taped from the '80s, but I think I taped one Superhost movie, and that's it. I didn't even tape the whole darn show, and even took the commercials out like a dummy. But you didn't think about that then. That was the coolest thing, is you could pause and not get the commercials, because
And you mentioned going to the Dollar Tree to buy DVDs.
yeah.
I remember when the Dollar Tree had VHS for $1.
Oh yeah.
And they had like Betty Boop cartoons.
Oh yeah, I used to buy them all the
and
time.
some of
too.
those old Superman cartoons.
Mhm.
Pretty much all the public domain stuff.
Yep.
But I just remember really liking that as a kid.
And what's crazy is that, I mean, maybe not so crazy, but with the physical media now, there's the evolution. It goes from, I wish that was an eBay thing. It is, but it's something ending soon that I don't care about.
Oh, that's not fun.
No, I want to sell something, darn it. Should turn this up so if I hear a belongity down, I can,
It'll ding.
a notification. Yeah,
Well, that could lead into the
well, I was going to say real quick, we'll go to there, but the evolution, yeah, you were mentioning that you seen VHS tapes at the Dollar Tree, and then it went to DVD.
And then it went to DVD.
Yeah, but yes, the other day we went there to pick up some cheap toothbrushes or something, and right in front they had Blu-rays for $1.
That's right.
We got
they had Blu-rays for $1, and we got the
original
the first
RoboCop,
RoboCop, and then the
remake, the new movie remake, both on Blu-ray, both for $1 a piece. It's like craziness.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But it's
like. No, it seems like people don't care about physical media as much.
It's not as valuable. It's not as valuable.
Blu-rays are $1 at the Dollar Tree.
Some of it is. Some of the collectible stuff is still. I mean, if people are like diehard collectors, they have to have certain things. Like I said, well, last week now we can go talk about the reselling.
Okay. Well, you mentioned earlier because you were checking an alert on your phone and you said the belongity dong. What's a blongity dong?
That's my sort of interpretation of the notification sound because it goes. It kind of like
Yeah.
a not that like a magic wand sound a little bit, but it has a more deeper kind of. So I call it blongity dong. The blongity dong.
And then there's always the cha-ching when you get a
Oh,
sale.
I love that sound. You said your phone doesn't make
My
that.
phone isn't doing the cha-ching
Hmm,
anymore. And I
that's
think I
shame.
have to like delete the app and then reinstall the app and maybe try to reset it
Hmm.
or something. Because for some reason it doesn't do the cha-ching.
Does it do the blongity dong?
No.
Oh,
It's silent. It just goes,
I need to hear the
it
blongs.
just
That
buzzes.
makes me feel ooh, like someone's offering something, or ooh, I sold something, and then ching. Nice.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I listed a lot of stuff this morning, like 26 items. I'm
Whoa.
trying to like get a handle on the pile of stuff we have in the basement.
Hey, there's Dino. He says it's just right on time. Evening, James and Janet. Savers had some old games priced at outrageous eBay prices the other day. Yeah, 007 Bayard game in $100.
What? The
Savers in
Savers in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
They look.
You know, it's hit or miss what they price. I saw at that same Savers, they had a Fendi bag. A Fendi is a designer brand of purse. It was in their glass case. They wanted $300 for it, and I don't even know if it's real. It could be a fake. But
Yeah.
the real ones that matched that size and look were selling online for maybe 100 to 150, and they wanted 300 for it.
Well, somebody found one of those. Obviously, looked it
Crazy.
up, found one of those, inflated listings, and thought, and probably just saw the first one they saw and said it was worth that much. I don't know
Well,
how much
what
research
people
they
are
do.
asking for and what they actually sell
Yeah,
for are two different things.
completely. Look,
So they probably just look it up and go, "Oh, this is priced at $100. We're gonna price ours at
look.
$100."
I remember not. I've been watching the evolution of this thing about the thrift store. I remember going to a thrift store. Now, originally, obviously, thrift stores were meant for people.
For people that are of limited
Yeah,
means,
and I remember like
that are
shirts were
in
like
need of
20
clothing.
cents. I'm not trying to be like, I remember when I was. No,
But no, I remember that too because my mom would take us to the thrift
and
stores.
it
We
was
would
for
get
poor people.
secondhand clothes.
It
We
was
were the poor
yeah, it was kind of
people.
for poor people.
Yeah.
Now, and some people went there for collecting stuff and to flip stuff, I'm sure, even back in the day. But nobody was, but we didn't have the internet back
No,
then, and
back
so
then,
it was
before
all about what you knew,
they had
only about
price
that.
guides, collectors' price guides
But
for
who
certain things.
certain things, not
They
everything,
had
like the
books you can look up things in. They
yeah.
didn't really have an internet
No
database.
way.
Yeah.
And obviously now it's insane because every little thing I found things that I thought I would never that I could never find again. Oh, we should bring
Hmm.
up that skull. I'm gonna go get
Oh yeah.
that.
Well, you go to
Yeah,
that. I'll talk a little bit about this.
yeah.
So
That's my cake.
yeah. Now the thing is, there's still eBay has changed everything, and the internet and smartphones have changed everything regarding that. Well, regarding a lot of things, but there are still things that they overlook at thrift stores, estate sales, flea markets, garage sales. There's a lot of things that people will overlook because we're human. We can't look up every single little thing. There's probably stuff I miss in my own store. But yeah, so I look for certain things and I can tell if they underprice it or overprice it.
All right. Well, yeah,
So did you find it?
I do. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay.
So, hope we don't fall. Okay, let's get a balance. Yeah. So, So
And then they
thrift
do have
stores.
some thrift stores do have half off days. Sometimes if you donate something, you get a coupon for 20% off. Sometimes you could talk to their manager and make an offer and try to haggle a little bit. So there are ways to work around that to still try to find some deals.
Here's the problem with the thrift stores.
And it's all donated to them for free. And with my store, I buy
They,
everything.
I would have to imagine, like we can't operate as a whatever that is, that 1049, but the where they get some.
Oh, that's the what do they call it? Nonprofit.
Okay, now I
But
wonder.
Savers is a corporation.
It's not nonprofit,
They are a worldwide corporation. Goodwill is a corporation,
but a nonprofit.
but they claim to do a lot of charity and they probably do a lot of good
Well,
stuff too.
if you
But
notice that what they say that on their
they
listings goes to charity, goes to charity, benefits charity, benefits charity.
but that's the thing. Only maybe 5 to 10% of it will go to charity. The rest of it goes to paying their employees, their CEOs, their managers. keeping the stores running. So they are a business. They are corporations. What doesn't sell in the Savers stores, they donate to
So that's what.
people in impoverished places.
So why can we accept donations?
We could, but we would have to do the right paperwork. And
Because they give you tax write-offs for those donations too. Like if
yeah,
you donate something,
yep,
so there's something weird there where they're able to get free inventory
yeah, pretty
and
much.
look it up and sell it at retail prices, which is really strange to me. I mean I know they're not breaking any laws, but it's just
We'd
a
have to
weird.
look into it, but the way I am set up now, we offer buy, sell, trade for certain
Yeah.
things. You know, if customers message us, we could take a look at
So
it.
I wonder
But
if we're doing the wrong thing. We should probably get people to donate their
well,
stuff
I
for
I,
free and then sell.
I don't know how many people would be likely to donate rather than, hey, we'd be buying.
I don't know.
It's a whole big thing. We'll have to talk about that another
Yeah, it's
time.
just interesting to
Yeah.
me. But anyway, so
Ooh, Marty's here from the Trash Picture Show, and
oh
the Late Late Horror Show is here. We have 12 people watching.
yeah, sometimes our show turns into a trash picture show.
Woohoo!
You should have seen last night. We didn't have a show, but it got kind of crazy. But anyway, what? You had a couple sippings. You didn't. You haven't
The
had a.
Trash Picture. Oh, I had 2 drinks
Oh
and then
boy.
really bad
Yeah, but she drinks.
heartburn, so it freaked me out.
Yeah, yeah, you're okay. You live to tell the tale. Good for you. So sometimes, yeah. So anyway, I was just going to talk about how I remember being floored at seeing some like that. This is a bunch of years ago, maybe 10 years ago,
Hmm.
being at a thrift store and they had like an NFL, like one of those, those jerseys, those the recreated, whatever, NFL branded jersey, whatever, a
Yeah.
pro jersey, and they wanted it was beat up. It didn't even look that good. I don't know what the story was behind it, but they had it like behind the counter, $200. I'm like, who is gonna
Jeez.
buy this thing for 200? I don't know.
Well, and here's the thing. Some thrift
Crazy.
stores will, like, a beat up pair of Nike shoes, they'll put $20 on, but then I can find a pair of ladies' leather dress shoes or Ferragamo shoes, Salvatore Ferragamo, for like $5. You know, there's some things people overlook.
Well, and that's where you have to be. That's where the savvy,
They'll know some
but not
brands
everything.
and they'll price that up high even when it's beat to crap and not even resellable.
Did we ever talk about our sales? The leather we did we?
I did in the last week's one.
Okay,
Yeah.
we did. We did. Yeah, that was pretty good. But we didn't
Yeah.
have it this week. I wish. So sometimes the stuff that we go, but sometimes the stuff comes into us. Now this is something we're not going to sell. This was brought in
Oh,
to us by a fan, and I like Captain Cuckold. What did he say? Cuckula, I mean. I had a lot to drink tonight too. Blood, that is. Ha 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 ha.
The man says, "Hi guys from Umbrella Corporation, Ohio,
Oh.
fire team. How is your evening going?
It's going great.
Going
I'm
good.
actually
Thanks for
awake.
joining us."
Actually awake today. I'm not like falling asleep. I don't know. Sometimes I get, and it doesn't even matter what I'm doing. If my brain says go to sleep, I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm awake, but we're hanging out in our jammies.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
With your mammy.
yeah, I'm wearing some satin jammies.
And I got my 1940s robe on. We got
Comfy.
this at a big sale that we went to, and it's got a terror in it, so we're not going to sell it. But I think it's pretty comfortable.
Your 1940s or dad robe.
I feel like a little rascal's dad. It's something that they would have
You
worn
kids,
back
get
then.
off my lawn.
Now Spanky be home before midnight. All right. So sometimes things walk into our store. This was brought into us by a fella who's the captain of a local Star Trek what do they call it, branch. It's like the USS Challenger.
Something Challenger.
Yeah.
And it's
USS Challenger.
the Cleveland Star Trek fan club.
Yeah, and they do all kinds of stuff for charity and things like that. He's a fan of ours, and we're a fan of his. And he brought in a few things to us. One was a big frame picture of Janet that he took when she
really
wasn't
nice.
looking through the window. No,
geez.
no, it was at a parade at a 4th of July parade a bunch of years ago when she was doing the Daughter of the Ghoul show.
The Daughter of the Ghoul show.
There you go. But anyway, and he also brought something else in. It was kind of decent size, and it was wrapped up in loose wrap paper. He goes, you won't guess what this is. I said, what, a human head? Well, pretty close. He brought in this skull. Look at this. This thing smells so bad. It smells like sulfur because, from what I understand,
it looks evil on the camera. Hold that
does.
up. That
I love
looks
this.
scary. I love it.
There's no way we're gonna sell this thing. He said he found. I think it's got gypsum in it. I guess they mixed gypsum with plaster. I don't know if they still make do it that
Do
way.
you want me to Vanna the
I
skull?
can. So, but anyway, so he brought this thing in. Look at this thing. It's really cool, right? It's got a seam right down the side here.
It's like
And
a heavy plaster.
it's a plaster, and like I said, you can smell the. It smells like a matchbook. It smells like matches. And but man,
I can't smell
it's
it.
got some really good patina on it. Look at that.
It definitely looks really, really old.
But then when I flipped it over, this is where the mystery is getting us right now. So you flip it over like this, and what the heck is that? Look at that. Now if you shake it, there's some. It sounds like sand and something bigger. And right away I'm thinking, oh, there's a tooth and remains in there, cremains, right?
Ooh.
But yeah, there's this like, it's like a tin or a metal cap. It's got this solder.
It's teeth.
Yeah, it's teeth.
There's ashes in there.
It's I could be, but
Could
people
be.
but we posted this on a couple different forums, and everyone's going, oh well, if it was an urn, it would be bigger. You know, the ashes, it wouldn't be enough for ashes unless they just use a partial ashes or somebody. I don't know, but anyway.
Or it's like a kid or animal's ashes.
And he named this thing Uric. This guy found this in his attic in 1978 when he moved into his house. His home was built in 1938. So we've had people say this could be a Masonic, a piece from a Masonic temple. You know, something they use in a ritual. It's just a thing. You know, it's sort of a symbolistic life and death, a mortality thing.
Mm-hmm.
The guy named him York. Okay, you know, from
Oh, we have some comments.
So
Joe says Yorick.
Yes.
The man says, Janet, has anybody told you sound like Harlequin? Aw, shucks, Mr. J. Thanks.
What were your Boo Year's resolutions? Oh, we got.
We talked about that on last week's podcast, County. The Trash Picture Show says, they've some awesome stuff. Oh, cool.
But there's that again. If anyone wants to take a gander at that, I'll hold it still for a little bit and kind of slightly turn it. Who knows? A lot of people are saying that this thing is just like a weight, that there's sand and rocks in there in this container to keep it balanced so it won't move or something like that.
Late Horse Show says used to connect to a body.
I thought it was a magnet, but
No, you know what? This is too heavy to put on.
It's a plaster
I think
skull.
It's meant for a display piece.
Or maybe
just as a skull type of thing.
Or maybe it was connected to something that was magnetic.
But that's really, really heavy for that to be.
But the problem with it being a magnet, yeah, it would have to be underneath the jaw, because the jaw, the magnet would have to be, yeah, it could have been.
I don't know about that. I think the Masonic thing is probably more likely.
There's no markings on it whatsoever, so who knows? It looks like one of those toilet beeswax rings a little bit.
Ugh.
But it looks like a filthy, yeah. But man, this thing is really cool. We're not going to sell it.
Show the face again. This thing's creepy.
We're going to keep this sucker. And it's real heavy. So that's what I didn't understand is, and your hands smell like sulfur now. You smell that?
I don't smell it.
It smells like matchbook.
I don't smell it.
You don't smell that. Here, smell my hand.
Oh, I do smell it a little bit.
Yeah, it's sulfur.
Yeah, like a matchbook.
It smells like matchbook.
Yeah.
Does that magnet screw off or disconnect? No, it is in there.
It's like really stuck in there, like soldered in or something.
No, if you look again, look at this thing. It's got it was intentionally put there.
So I don't know if you guys find anything about it or find something close to it. Let us know.
You can see the difference in the material.
We're still researching this, but we are definitely keeping this skull. This is part of our set now.
It almost looks like the top of a can, right? And it's got solder around it. I don't know if you can even really tell, but there's solder in the seam there, like a little bit of a silver sort of thing to seal it. It's really weird. Love it.
Yeah. And I did title the name of this, what the heck did I call it? Podcast 8, Found Film.
Yeah.
And other fun or something. So yeah, we could talk about that, and I could maybe bring a box of it up. But I have
film reels.
I have 2 boxes of old film reels that past year or two that we've picked up at like estate sales or flea markets.
I got some stuff I can show and tell too.
It's a lot of like found just like home movies, like family home movies. So so far I've watched 3 reels, just 3 little 8mm film reels.
Right.
The one I watched is like a family Christmas. Like they're opening presents. There's a bunch of little kids running around. It's from the 1960s. What are you doing over there? He's making all this noise. And then there was another one where they go down to Kentucky and there's horseback riding and they're swimming in a pool and then they're visiting like an army training camp. So maybe they were visiting family down there that were in the army at the time.
Any cornholing going on in those videos?
No cornhole.
They're not cornholing in there?
No playing beanbag toss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you know, as you said Kentucky, so who knows? I mean, maybe. No, sorry, Kentucky.
We won't go there.
Just kidding. Yeah, they cornhole everywhere around now.
But yeah, there's other film reels I wanted to watch the rest of this evening. And kudos to and thank you to 42nd Street Pete from Cinema Wasteland. He is a preserver of 16mm film, along with Ken Kish that runs Cinema Wasteland. But 42nd Street Pete gave me an 8mm film projector. I had one that was an auto. It was like a Bell & Howell auto loader where it like loads the film automatically.
Bell and Howell.
Oh, Bell and Howell. How and Bell? Is that what I said?
No, Bell and Howell. I just said it sounds like saying and how. Bell and Howell. No, I'm just interrupting. Go.
But yeah, we had a projector and it was eating the film.
It's hungry.
Yeah. So he found this other one that is so far isn't eating the film, and cool. So far everything's really, really good.
It's pretty sweet. I even like the way that smells. That motor smells. That oil in the motor. When it gets hot. Yeah.
And when the lamp heats everything up, and it has that sound to it. Yeah, however
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching the rest of those because maybe some of it we could use for stock footage and make a silly movie or something.
Yeah, maybe. I've got a ton of that stuff. Now when we go out thrifting, I usually look for all kinds of stuff, but every now and then I'll come across the videotape with, Tony's wedding or something scrawled on it, or grandma or whatever. And
home movies, yeah.
Yeah, always hoping to find the Bound Chicken Wow Wow movie that somebody made. You never know. I'm sure they're all out there, and God, I know I'll find one. I got kind of close to something like that once or twice, but it just never panned out.
Well, and then we'll find like movies taped off of TV, or someone taped their soap operas or something.
Yeah, or
we're always hoping we can find horror-hosted shows on tape.
Well, that's one thing usually, but I like to find the home movies. But going back to what you're talking about.
Oh, well,
so we got a lot of found. They call that found footage.
Found footage, yeah. You did find the one We were calling him Skate Boy.
Oh, Skate Boy.
Talk about Skate Boy.
No, we used to show that stuff. That was another for Harry geez, so many things. Munchy Crunchy video bits when we were doing that. That's another thing we used to show.
That was a YouTube thing we tried to do.
Yeah, we talked about it already.
Yeah.
So and I would use some of that stuff, like the found home movies and funny stuff that might pop up on those as part of what we showed besides the old public domain commercials and cartoons and trailers. We would put in some of this found footage I found because I mean, what are the odds of somebody seeing that stuff? I mean, some of the stuff's from the 90s and before that. So,
and those old commercials are great.
Someone said, the Trash Picture Show said, is it hard to come by those reels? Like in the United States, are they easy to come by thrifting in old picture houses? Well, we're talking about people's home movies.
Oh yeah, these are 8mm home movies, but like the 16mm actual feature films, they are getting harder and harder to find, but like we have some friends that collect that stuff, and they usually just look for some good deals from eBay sellers.
Yeah, they buy off eBay all the time.
They'll buy and sell. They'll sell stuff they want to part with on eBay to buy the movies they want.
Yeah, they're real connoisseurs.
Like if they're looking for Abbott and Costello or like a Frankenstein movie or something.
Yeah. One of them has almost all of the Little Rascals episodes.
Joe says you need a Ghoul and Howl projector.
That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. Yeah. And then, Tony, hey, what's up, Tony?
Hi, Tony.
Thanks for the new artwork, by the way. We're going to be using it in this week's show.
Thank you.
Because once I got a box of 8mm porn from the 70s left in an attic. My God, no razors back then.
Yeah, we have some of those too, actually. We have some 8mm films that are adult films, and yeah, everyone was fuzzy.
Oh, boy. Yeah. What's a razor? Well, you shave your face with that, and that's it. But didn't even shave their faces back then.
They were au naturel.
Everybody was super hairy.
They had afros
everywhere. So we like finding that kind of crap, and we might find a way. There's an idea for a skit I still need to put together. Now I think I will. You know what I mean? The cola one.
Oh, yeah,
I told you about. It was just to use found footage.
That's a good idea.
And doing you'll see. I'll have to get that together maybe for next week's show. Now that I have enough footage.
Also, would you guys? Have you guys ever hosted a show at a drive-in cinema?
Man, I'll tell you what.
There aren't many around anymore. I think there's only maybe
there are enough around.
3 or 4 in Ohio.
There's enough around, but going back to the Mummy and Monkey stuff, that is a resolution that I think we didn't talk about,
Yeah, I would love to host a drive-in,
or
um,
another sort of a live event that we're there that we
drive-in,
stream live.
a drive-in live event. Yeah, or like that, or
Last
just play drive-in movies.
last October we did for Halloween we did a great thing that we need to do again, and this time it might be one that we ask people, to maybe it might be an admission thing because the idea would be to to be able to do this and help pay for some of the expenses that we have to put the show together, et cetera, but nothing crazy. But anyway, we did a live event and it was free. About maybe 10 people showed up.
Well, it was limited
Yeah,
seating
we had a
because
small little
this
store.
was for our Halloween show back in
Yeah.
October, and it was filmed live. We did a live streaming at the Buckland Museum of Witchcraft and
Ooh,
Magic,
that was
and
great.
this was in downtown Cleveland. But they are relocating to
Old Brooklyn, Ohio.
Old Brooklyn, Ohio. It's maybe like 10 minutes away,
And you
but
can watch
they're
it,
going to have more space and they're going to have free parking.
and you can watch the archived episode on Facebook. So
Yeah.
check it out. It's a Halloween episode. We showed Horror Hotel, the Christopher Lee movie, but
Ooh.
that was a lot of fun. We set it up so the audience that was there could actually watch the movie that we
Yep.
played. So they weren't like it wasn't like we just did the in betweens and they just sat there and watched. They got to watch the movie, the skits and everything, and then they saw us. We were behind a table. They could see us, and there was a screen sort of in front of us, but not blocking us that much.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually broadcasting that live. I mean, we really did.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was a lot of cool, but it worked out.
That was
I need
was
to go back
cool.
and watch that. I'd like to see how that came out, but we had to put the whole thing together. We did all the tech ourselves, which is kind of easy to
We
do
brought like
nowadays.
a TV for the people to watch so
Yeah,
they could see.
like a 30-inch screen.
It was like a 32-inch
Yeah,
TV. Yeah.
we had it hooked up so they could see, the what we see as far as the movie goes.
Yeah, it's just a lot of coordinating, and that was a lot of work even with a small,
Oh yeah.
small group of
So we would
people.
need to get a few people
So
together,
we
which we
would need
probably
some
want to pay.
helpers if we were to do something on a
Yeah.
bigger scale live like
But
that.
the idea though, I think we want to do more of that. We'd like to do several events throughout the year where it's come see us. We put we'll put more of a show on for you. Have other kind of entertainment there.
Yeah.
Show a movie, probably skits. I mean, we'd broadcast it live. It would be a live stream with a live audience. It'd be great. I
That
think
would
that'd
be
be fun.
cool. Yeah, I think it can be done. So that's something that we're gonna have to strive for in the future.
Who's rest in peace? What? Who died? Oh, probably drive-in movies. They're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, the drive-in movies.
Yeah,
Pixies says really cool.
yeah.
Thank you.
I haven't been to a drive-in in years, but I did like them when I was a kid.
Yeah, the drive-in cinema thing is I wish there was more of that.
They're around. They're
There
around.
was one in Wadsworth, Ohio, a drive-in theater, and there used to be one in Cleveland, Ohio, but then
Hmm.
American Greetings.
Oh, the Memphis Drive-In. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't doing that good anyway, so they
So
bought it.
they closed down. It was
Pull
bought
it
out.
down. They used the sign for the inside of there. They had like the sign, the Memphis Theater sign, kind of chopped up in weird pieces and reconfigured as an art piece.
No.
And I worked there for a while. But yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Anyways,
But who knows?
yeah.
Maybe there'll be a Mummy and the Monkey drive-in theater one day. Who knows?
You never know.
You never noticed.
You never know.
So I can
yeah.
go over some of the stuff I found. Just a
Why
couple
don't
quick
you
things.
do a show and tell? I was gonna bring some things up, but a lot of the stuff I was going to show, I already have listed and put away.
I don't know how to top that skull, but
I do have. It's on my eBay store right now, and I have a link to the eBay store in the description of this video. I listed a Vincent Price shrunken apple head kit.
See, that would have been good show and tell.
Yeah, but I have it put away, and the box is fragile and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was nothing in the box but some of the crepe hair.
Some of the hair, the instruction book, and a few little pieces, but like the big
the shrinker, the dehydrator.
The plastic piece is missing. Yeah.
Yeah, the dehydrator,
Mhm.
the electric thing you plug in, that would dry the apple up, and then you put the little face pieces on it. It was pretty cool. It's like a Mr. Potato Head, but it made an apple into a shrunken head.
And Vincent Price is on the box holding shrunken heads. It's amazing.
Yeah, you can look up that commercial on YouTube. That's still something you could find. All right, I found a couple quick things here. This is this is an old German pull string toy. Well, what's left of it. It's a tin monkey. And we found this table at this flea market we went to where everything was $5 each, and I think we both got a little bit extra. We bought a lot of stuff, but this thing, if it was painted, even in this condition, It goes for like almost $100 on eBay. So I
But
don't
not
know.
painted.
I don't know. Maybe $25. I don't know. Maybe a couple bucks. I don't know. $25. That'd be fine. Take it.
It's cool.
Yeah. Turn 5 into 25. Also at that same table, found this really cool. I haven't found one like it on the. It's really orange. You can't. It's not doing it
It
justice.
looks like a giant ketchup bottle.
But it's a nesting snack bowl. You get popcorn, chips, snack, and so you should buy this so you can watch our Mummy and Monkey show and have all your little. See, what you do is you
Aw.
stack this all up in there. It nests together, so it sits on your shelf like that. They're all in there, Boom. It's really neat.
That's really cute.
And there's a lot of stuff out there that I found on eBay, but not one that looks just like this. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll get for it, but I thought it was pretty neat.
It's very kitschy for your kitschy kitchen.
Found this weird thing. This is something I gotta figure out what the heck it is. I just like the Victorian sort of styling of it. So it might be. They said they thought it was like a handle, an old brass handle for an old.
That's what I said.
No, they told me this too. They thought it was for a lantern.
A lantern?
But, yeah, like because it has a. If you look, it has a baby kind of crying there, and then he's smiling on the other side, he or she. So they thought it was like a day and night thing. That was their guess. It was like maybe the swivel.
See, I thought it was part of. It could have been part of maybe an antique baby stroller.
Yeah, you thought it was a stroller. Well, it looks like it hinge here. If anyone knows what this is out there, you can let us know.
Part of an old baby carriage.
Tony Beller might know, but yeah, it's got like a little thing.
The artwork on it's freaky.
Yeah, I don't know how it would swing, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to put it up on one of these forums on Facebook or something to see if anybody knows what this is. But I like mystery items like this. It's kind of fun, and it's got old cool artwork on it. So it's fun. I did buy a lot of junk from them. Here's something else I paid $1 for. A Big Mac hat. Oh, baby. Look at that McDonald's Big Mac hat.
No McDLT.
A little dirty inside. Like, probably. Yeah, but it's kind of neat. I don't know if anyone will buy it. And they're on eBay. They don't go for
funny.
I thought it was kind of fun.
A burger hat.
And I think the last thing I can really show that's anything is this really cool. Now, I haven't been able to. I found one other box on eBay like this. But this is a pretty cool little, like it's a triangle shape, probably Victorian.
Like a jewelry box?
Jewelry box.
It opens.
That's what I got.
Yeah, and it has a mirror
you got
inside.
The mirror in there, right? You got the mirror.
And like a glass bottom almost.
Yeah, it's got like a shiny bottom on the inside. I haven't been able to find anything exact. Oh, the mirror's got the crackling in it. Look at that. How
yeah,
cool.
That's really old.
It's super old. This is probably like 100 years old.
Probably early 1900s.
Yeah, it looks really old. It's got that really nice kind of hand painted.
And I like that the paint looks weathered on it.
It's almost Art Deco, I'd say.
Probably lead paint.
It might be 20s. It might not even be that old. No, I'm not. I usually lick everything I get, but I thought it was pretty cool. I think I paid $10 for this. I don't know what to get for it, but
there's a drive-in in Eden, North Carolina, says Thomas. Oh. Tony says love it. Oh. Loving it. Oh, the hat.
Yeah. Oh, and one last thing.
And then Trash Picture Show says, me and Pixie Pencil love thrifting. I always find cool stuff when I'm with her. She's my lady luck.
Ooh, I got my lady luck right here. We always find good stuff.
Oh, shucks pudding.
Mm-hmm. We find cool stuff all the time. And like I said, sometimes it finds us. And the last thing I'll show her, I thought this was, now see, I see a lot of these, right? Yeah, you're out there. You always see these JFK, John F. Kennedy busts, right? This is a chalkware bust, painted gold. Look at that face, man. They really were. But I've never seen this, and I can't still find one. But they also had a Jacqueline Kennedy one. Not Onassis, but look at that. They look like two boxers or something. But look at that face. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Jackie O one. When I look it up on eBay, I can't find anything. So
you're looking busty there.
Thank you. I thought it was kind of neat to see that the Jackie O era, Jackie era. Oh, I'm looking at your bust, Jackie era. Look out there. Everyone's looking at your bust out there, era. Oh, leave me alone, era. That's what they say in Boston. Boston accent.
Tony says, what kind of screws are in the hinges of the jewelry box?
Oh my God! Oh, they're the flat ones. Pretty sure. I know they're not Phillips.
Those are flat.
They're the regular.
Regular old timey screws.
Like that there.
Yeah.
They're not Phillips's. This is not a repop. It's the real deal.
Well, and what is a giveaway? The bottom of it.
It
has that felt, but the felt looks really, really old.
Yeah, and you can't see it in the mirror, but the mirror is very, very crackly. Like, I don't know, you might be able. Oh, you can see. Can you kind of see it?
Oh,
you
kind of can. Room.
It looks kind of like spider webbed in there. Like it's very whatever the emulsion on the back. It looks like skin. I mean, like a crackly sort of spider webby type of pattern from the emulsion getting old.
Pixie says, "Love your Harley impression, Mummy."
Oh boy, you get a lot of Harley stuff.
Aw, thanks, Puddin'.
That
Yeah,
was
I
more
don't.
your Betty Boop thing.
Yeah, that sounded more like Betty Boop.
I don't know what Harley Quinn sounds like. I gotta watch some old Batman.
Mr. J from the cartoon.
The animated series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I know.
animated Batman show.
Gotcha.
That's the Harlequin I love. I don't like new. I'm not gonna wear a match clothes Harley.
So let's do Homer Simpson meets Harley Quinn. Ready?
Oh, jeez.
Hello there. I'm looking for Harley Quinn. Is she somewhere around here? Oh.
That's me, Mr. S.
Oh, hi there, Harley Quinn. Oh, you're looking kind of good there. Don't tell Marge I said that. She'll have my head.
Okay, I can't do that.
Stupid Harley Quinn. Anyway.
Okay, I'm done.
Impressions, everybody.
Not so good.
Yeah, you did. It's fun. We're entertaining people, I hope. Any chance I could do my Homer Simpson?
I could do the
Oh, it's Betty Boop, everybody. I think I like you a little bit better than at Harley Quinn. Oh, let me go tell Bart.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I met Harley Quinn there.
Okay.
Anyway.
Copyright.
This message is ready for review.
Oh, you can show that one. That's okay.
Oh, he's a dumb hoe. Well, nah, you want to show it?
I don't care. Okay, now where's
There
our
you go.
screen? Click back on this thingy.
This here?
That thingy there. Yeah, click on that. There
Hello,
you
everybody.
go.
But anyway.
All right, so we want to thank you guys for watching. We're approaching the hour mark in a couple minutes here.
Stupid hour mark, Marge.
But if you guys like what you see, remember to subscribe and click the little bell.
Please.
So that way you're notified anytime we go live and do
bell.
stupid voices here on YouTube for the world to see.
You never know what voice you're gonna hear next here, people. So please subscribe and get the dings in your the little ding-a-ling thing.
Yeah,
Thank
there you
you.
go. Click the ding-a-ling thing.
Thank you. Click my ding-a-ling. So you get the ding-a-ling, you know?
Then you'll get notified anytime we go live or upload video.
Yes.
Speaking of uploading video, there's a lot of skits and interviews I want to upload to the Mummy and the Monkey YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
Many of them are also archived on Facebook, but we do get a handful of people that live under a rock and say that they don't use Facebook.
That's okay. And
But that's okay too. I'm just teasing.
And that's something we're going to try to work on in Rectum 5 pretty soon too. We want to be able to not. You have to have a Facebook because I think that's a little limiting, but
we're looking into things. We'll just put it that way.
We're trying to be a little
and
more
then we're on the MummyAndTheMonkey.com. We're also on Instagram. We have an email, TheMummyAndTheMonkey@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
TheMummyAndTheMonkey@gmail.com, and it's spelled how it sounds.
And a little recommendation out there for all you adults that like to watch Netflix. We just finished up 2 seasons of a show called The Norseman. And we love it. And we were so sad when there was no more to watch. But I guess they're coming out with a season 3 at some point.
Yay!
But boy, we could recommend. It's only 12 episodes. It's 6. I think there's 6 episodes each season. Kind of sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were doing with our show.
But yeah, The Norseman is
please watch
cool.
this.
If you guys like Viking stuff, and if you like Monty Python type of dark humor, you're really gonna love The Norseman.
And they were saying things that caught me off guard, and I'm pretty. You hear me every day. The stuff that comes out of my mouth.
Yep.
This stuff, when I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, I cannot believe that they're doing this or saying stuff, this kind of stuff." It's a farcical thing about Vikings, but it's done really well.
It has some history to it, and a lot of silly dark comedy.
The history is that they're Vikings, but there's there's obviously nothing. It
was filmed in Norway, and all the actors are Norwegian, and I guess there are parts of it that are kind of accurate. But
no. Maybe some of the stuff that they
took a lot of creative liberties.
But it has nothing to do with history. It has everything to do with making you laugh.
It's funny.
Cry.
It's really funny.
How about that?
Yeah, but really just offbeat humor.
Please, it is so funny, and I would even say Fire and Monty Python, but I don't know.
No, Monty Python's really funny.
Monty Python was satirical. This is just dark, crazy, just like off the hook.
Well,
and they even do something in the second season that. It's very. I mean, obviously, it was just written like within the last few months, or at least 2016. It was written before. You know what I'm saying? It's got something in you. If you watch it, you're like, why are they saying that there? But it's freaking funny.
My favorite character is Freya.
The woman, the big giant.
The really tall. She looks like this
Lita Ford.
tall. Yeah, she looks like Lita Ford a little bit. This like tall Scandinavian babe Viking chick that's like tough like Xena. So
Yeah,
I think she's cool. I just like to see them wreak havoc.
there's some stuff in there that it's in UK and Ireland.
And can order it online. Nice.
Yeah, please, it's hilarious.
Thank you guys. Trash Picture Show says, you guys rock. Thomas says, wish I could find eerie and creepy magazines. They do show up from time to time, but they are hard to find. They
Yeah.
are, yeah. Dark Side that does creepy cult movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. We're enough of our babble. We'll let you go for
Yeah, we're at
now.
the hour mark. We got 20 more seconds. Look at that.
What can you say in 20 more seconds?
Oh, I can go on forever, but not much. That we thank you for watching tonight, and we'll see you here next time on Living the Scream. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good fright.
Good fright. And we will see you guys Friday live on Facebook.
Oh, ouch.
And we'll also see you Saturday.
That's right.
Yorick says join us.
Oh, and really quick too. Supposedly there's a new Elvira Netflix series coming out. So
well, that's a rumor. We don't know if it's actually coming out.
What about the Mummy and Monkey Netflix? That's a rumor too.
Yeah, that's a rumor too.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.
From York.
From York. I'm gonna